So here we are at COP28 in Dubai, and it's Ocean Day. So here we are at COP28 in Dubai, and today, the 9th of December, is Ocean Day. And it's really great to have ocean recognised explicitly here at COP28. The ocean is massively important for the climate system. It takes up 90% of the excess heat, world's biggest carbon store, and offers many solutions such as clean renewable energy, as well as important nature-based solutions for both protecting vital marine carbon sinks, which also helps protect biodiversity. So absolutely great the ocean is here at COP28. So COP stands for the Conference of the Parties, and those are the parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. These are the flags of the party states. The blue zone at COP is the area where the states parties have their pavilions, and it's also where accredited observer organisations to the Conference of the Parties also have their pavilions and undertake their discussions. The official observers in the blue zone include United Nations organisations as well as other non-governmental organisations. And the National Oceanography Centre is an accredited observer organisation at COP. So this is the plenary hall at COP28. This is where the heads of government and other ministers come to make their national commitments. And it's also the building in which the negotiations are taking place. So let's go take a look. So we're in the main plenary hall, and this is where the world's media are gathering. So this is the main plenary hall. The states parties, the member states, are sitting in their designated places in the front, and then official recognised observers, such as UN organisations and other bodies, are seated behind. Two issues that appear to be emerging from the COP discussions this year is commitments to treble the amount of energy from renewable sources, and also to treble the amount of energy coming from nuclear sources. Here at COP28, a number of discussions are officially sponsored by the UNFCCC as official side events, and it's in these buildings behind that those side event meetings take place. NOC is involved in several of these side event discussions, and on Monday we are co-chairing one as on the topic of marine carbon dioxide removal. This was proposed by Chris Pearce, and bringing together people to have an official conversation around this very important issue is part of NOC's responsibility to convene conversations around ocean science issues and ocean affairs more widely. Here at COP, it's not just states parties and official observers, but there are also climate activists present, trying to bring home to people what climate change actually means to them on the ground in the places in the world where they live. In this pavilion, we have the Nature Pavilion. Unfortunately, this year at COP, the Nature Pavilion is about as far away from the centre of things as it's imaginable to get. We hope we can change that in future COPs. Inside the Nature Pavilion, we'll find the Ocean Pavilion. So let's go there now. So, heading towards the Ocean Pavilion. And every day there's a full programme of events on the Ocean Pavilion. So I'm here with Kyle, who's part of the NOC delegation to COP28. So Kyle, what are you doing?
So I'm here to lead a session bright and early at 8 a.m. tomorrow, 4 a.m. UK time Sunday, on plankton and their interactions with climate and sort of how they could be used as a climate solution, things like this. And otherwise, just sort of representing NOC and getting a bit of a lay of the land.
Great, thank you very much. So I'm here with Chelsea Baker, also part of the NOC delegation this week at COP28. So Chelsea, what are you doing this week?
So here this week, I'm talking about marine carbon dioxide removal and how we need rigorous scientific evidence to assess the efficacy, the impact, and how long carbon sequestration happens by these different approaches. So I've been here talking at a couple of sessions about that topic.
Great, thanks Chelsea. And we're going to talk a little bit more about marine carbon dioxide removal soon. So we're just about to leave the blue zone into the green zone. So follow us. This is the Plaza Dome, which is the center of 4 petals, 2 in the green zone, 2 in the blue zone that come out from here. And every evening there is a light show projected onto the inside of the dome. So the green zone area is vast. It's at least the size of the blue zone area. And the kinds of things here, there's a knowledge hub, a conference center. We've got a startup village for new startup, fast-growing startup companies. Over here we've got the energy transition hub, climate finance hub, and various other conference facilities that are going on here. So this is the kind of thing that's happening in the green zone. So we're just going to go into the sustainability pavilion and see what's here. This part of the exhibition has an educational value. People can find out in a fun way about the effects of ocean acidification, nitrogen load, and species extinction as a result of climate change. We're going to go under the ocean, so let's see what they've got. So that was a brief whistle-stop tour of COP28. It's a great event bringing together scientists, policymakers, businesses, activists, all committing to tackle the issues of climate change and enabling interactions between these different stakeholder communities, which is very difficult to do otherwise. And at least for once in a year, all of these people are together in the same place and able to interact and to discuss with each other not only the issues that are being discussed and negotiated here, but some of the emerging issues that we need to get onto the agendas for future COPs. So I hope you've enjoyed our little tour and get some feel for what has gone on this year at COP28 in Dubai.